Alright, welcome back to another Embrace Destiny video, everyone. Thank you so much for clicking that link and joining us. Today we are talking about Crimson Days and Nightfall scoring. So, if you haven't been on Bungie.net in a couple of days, they posted two posts, the weekly blog post yesterday and another one before that, in which they talked about things that are coming to Destiny 2. So let's get right into it. We only got a couple of minutes here. Let's go through it quickly. Crimson Days, coming back next week, starting Tuesday with the reset and playing out through the week. A lot of fun, really exciting stuff. Definitely go check out the article that's there. There's a lot of good things. First of all, the most important thing, engrams in the game can only be earned through playing the game. So there's no more, Eververse. Engrams can only be earned through playing. Every time you get enough experience to level up, you get a Crimson Days engram and a regular Illuminated engram. All of your stuff can be dismantled into Bright Dust, which can then be used to purchase specific items in Crimson Days or in Eververse. There's a knockout list, which is basically a duplicate prevention system. So you have to earn every single item on the list before you will earn a duplicate of any of those items. So yeah, lots of fun. 2 versus 2 clash matches. If you're near your ally, you get all your abilities recharged faster. And apparently if you're separated from your ally, your enemy gets a specific waypoint marker to tell them where you are. So yeah, it's interesting. And probably my favorite part, because most of the people I know are not really available at the same time, but they are doing matchmaking, which sounds funny because it's a whole, Valentine's Day event. But if you go into the playlist, solo queuing, you will get matched up with another person solo queuing to face off against 2 other people, which is great because in Destiny 1 it wasn't a very popular event, and one of the reasons that I didn't like it was because I just felt that if you didn't have a dedicated, fire team member going alongside with you, then it was a bust. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty exciting. Pink shaders everywhere. Oh, I'm going to die. And I threw a grenade. No. Oh, that was close. And he's behind me. Oh. That's okay. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to Crimson Days. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really glad to see kind of this, if not weekly, then almost weekly rollout of activities. I'm a little concerned that, we got Iron Banner, we got Iron Banner, Faction Rally, now Crimson Days. I'm a little concerned that we're not going to get an event for a little while now. They're kind of worried that they've stacked them all up, and we're not going to get anything for the next little while. I hope that's not the case, but I'm not really sure what they could do unless they repeat an event that we've just recently had. So, yeah, we'll have to see. The next thing I want to talk about here in the next little bit is Nightfall scoring. So, definitely check out the blog post on this one because it's a completely new system we've never had in Destiny. And look at this guy. Anyway, it's a completely new system we've never had in Destiny before, and it's very new. I'm not really sure. It seems a little overly complicated if I'm being... where are you? Where are you? Oh, good leap. Wow, I should have died. Thanks, teammate. It seems a little overly complicated, but we'll see how it works. Essentially, they're adding modifiers into Nightfalls. They're adding the ability to... Oh, good. Colony. Tip for you people playing in the Crucible right now, if you're running up against the Colony, just stay airborne. I know it's a lot easier to do as a Titan than anything else. But... But yeah, basically if you want to avoid getting killed by the Colony, just stay airborne. That's usually the best way to go about it. My god, I'm just a yo-yo here. This is ridiculous. Oh, good grenade. Good grenade. Yeah, so they're adding a bunch of stuff. They're adding modifiers, they're adding challenges, they're adding even the raid. They're going to be adding specific loadout challenges where you're required to beat the raid with specific loot, or sorry, specific gear. Oh man, there we go. And there'll be intense rewards and stuff for that. So, almost died. So, quickly talking about it, basically, people are finding that the Nightfall is too challenging in one way and too easy in another, which is kind of a funny way of looking at it. Oh, I thought I would get him. If I had got him, I would have survived with the overshield. Essentially, the timer is too restrictive, too restricting for players. And as Destiny has pointed, as Bungie has pointed out, it's, you know, it makes the Nightfall where the only my shot is off today. The only thing that the Nightfall encourages is a speedy run through, which of course is, you know, not very great. I think that guy was right beside me and I didn't even notice. Yeah, having a timer is not really great as it focuses only on time, not on really skill, not on coordination. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh wow, he took us all out in the air. That's awesome. Sorry, I keep getting stuck on the same point here. But so they're taking away the timer. They're adding in a bunch of challenges, and if you unlock, I think if you beat it in regular mode, or at least you beat it once that week, you can unlock challenges and such in Prestige. Ooh. And they're adding emblems that record your score. They're adding some kind of challenge card that you can basically stack up. And oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, kind of a challenge card that allows you to add on different modifiers and gives you certain perks in the. I could do better. Certain perks in the Nightfall. It's a really interesting idea. Definitely go read the post, as I said. But I just have one quick little thing I want to talk about regarding Nightfall scoring and something that's related in terms of ranked Crucible. So in another one of their posts, and as well as their development update, Bungie talked about how they want to bring. It's kind of confusing. We're not really sure if they're bringing in a ranked Crucible playlist, or if they're just giving us emblems that show a certain rank that goes up and down depending on how we play. It does seem a little bit confusing to me. Basically, check out the post for yourself, and maybe we'll know more. We'll know more as it develops. But it seems that for the Crucible, at least, you'll get an scores. There's what was it? Glory and Honor or something. And one of them will always increase. The more you play, the more it increases. If you win, you get an even bigger increase in rank. Good job. The other one is Glory, which will go up when you win and down when you lose. Now, when they showed it, they showed kind of a screenshot of a bunch of people in orbit. Their emblems were showing all of their scores and such. However, I realized that there's a problem with that as it relates to, and the same problem relates to Nightfall scoring. So, Destiny 2 is all about, Destiny 2 in terms of rank and scoring, it's all about emblems, okay? You've got an emblem for everything, an emblem that tells you everything. I mean, yeah. So I've got this emblem here, Fight Forever. It tells my my efficiency, 1.43. It's modest, whatever. It shows your clan as well. But you've got emblems that say how many events you've cleared, how many times you've gone flawless in the trials. But the problem with that, oh wow, okay. I find the major problem with that, you have to be wearing the emblem to show off your status, which, okay, I guess that makes sense. But as a player, I cannot see how the greater community is doing regarding certain activities. So, for example, let's say I want to go do this whole Nightfall scoring thing, all right? Let's say they say that there's a threshold that they're going to implement into the game, some kind of average or some kind of limit that if you you know, if you reach it, you are basically above the average in terms of players, and you get some buffs and stuff based on that. And at first, it's going to be based on an arbitrary score that Bungie thinks is appropriate, and then it's going to adjust based on how the community is doing. Well, as far as I can tell, that number is the only indication of that number is the only indication of how the community is doing. In terms of the Nightfall scoring. What I would really appreciate for both Nightfall scoring, Strike scoring, I said both, but 3 things, and Crucible, you know, any kind of Crucible playlist or whatever, I want there to be a display in the game, okay? I want to be able to bring up my director. Let's say I say, okay, I want to go do the Nightfall, so I go in here, I go to look at the Nightfall, and I want there to be a menu. Or a display or something right here. You know, maybe not strikes because they change so rapidly. Nightfall for that week. Put it here. Put it in here when I select it. Maybe. Maybe there's some kind of score list, drop down list available. Something like that. I want to see how everybody's doing. I want to see what the top 5, maybe the top 10. Let's get crazy. Top 5. Scores for the Nightfall this week, complete with the gamer tag right next to it. And you can click on them if you want. You can inspect what they are currently wearing, or, you know, this is a bit complicated. See who they are, how they're doing, what the score is. Now, for most of us, we're never going to get to that score. You know, the leaderboard of the entire console or PC community, we're never going to get there. But it's something to let us know how we're doing or what's possible. You know, I don't want to have to go to Twitter or Reddit or some other or Bungie forum and find out what the maximum score is that week, so I have something to push forward to. So I think the same thing for the Crucible. I mean, again, we have no real idea how it works, but I want there to be some kind of a list right here or right beside here that shows the current, you know, honor or glory rank, whatever it is, top 5 in the world for your console. I don't need to see the one for PC when I'm playing on my Xbox. It's, you know, they're a different control scheme and etc. For your console, top 5 right here. And I think that should be in the game, as well as having our emblems and such. Because unless I'm seeing someone wearing their emblem, or unless I have like a really competitive group of friends and we're all wearing the emblem and testing each other, I have no idea what is possible in terms of the scoring, other than maybe the average threshold that they're going to implement, or other people I see in the Crucible, like looking at their ranked lists. So anyway, this is a really long post to say the same kind of thing, so I apologize for that, but I hope, you know, if you have any thoughts on this matter, feel free to drop some down in the comments below. I really look forward to hearing what you think. I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm looking forward to seeing improvements coming. But like I said, I would love to see what the top 5 scores are for everything, so I have something to work toward. I have a challenge to push me. And this relates to a greater and many variety of issues in Destiny, but we need this in the game. You know, I understand that maybe a console is not the right place to be reading a blog post, but it bothers me that I have to go to Bungie.net or Twitter or something like that just to see what Bungie is up to this week. I mean, you know, you go online you go on the console and it tells you that the patch notes are online. I get why they do that, but I just wish it was in the game. I just wish there was a bullet point list even when you go into the game. You know, we've got this little icon up here that tells you, you know, where you are. It'd be great if it just said, hey, Tuesday, February, whatever. This is what's going on in the game. It would help. It would help. And they could say at the bottom, for more, go to Bungie.net, whatever. Anyway, long video is long. Wanted to make this only one Crucible match long, but yeah, please leave your thoughts. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, yeah, I guess it's the daily reset. Anyway, leave your thoughts, comments down below. Drop a like if you'd like, subscribe if you want to, and yeah, I'm gonna be streaming over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Kaz_PhD. It's down in the description below. Gonna be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, probably around, I don't know, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. France time, because that's where I live. So wherever you are, whatever you're up to, I hope you have a happy Friday, a great weekend, and we'll see you out there. Bye now.